Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another week in the books and another week closer to my marathon, and this week I absolutely killed it. So I had a few goals for this week. Of course, the first goal was to hit 120 kilometers, but then I also had another goal to at least hit a 30-kilometer long run, and finally to do a 3 to 5 kilometer tempo run. So I'm going to take you back to the start of the week, and I'll slowly show you the progression of my week, and you'll see my reaction to hitting some of those goals. And we'll come back here and I'll cap off the weekend for you. So here we go. Hey guys, I just finished my first run of the week. It went pretty good. So as I said last week that I wanted to do a 3 to 5 kilometer tempo, instead I did an 8 kilometer easy, which then I did a 2 kilometer surge at a 4 minute per kilometer pace, which is a half marathon pace. And then I did another 8 kilometers easy, followed by another 2 kilometer surge, and then I finished with 4 kilometers easy. So I ended up doing 24 kilometers, which is awesome. It tied the most that I had done up until this point since my injury. And my leg is still feeling great right now. During the surges, I felt it a tiny bit, but nothing concerning. I did stop twice during the run and stretched a little bit, but overall, it felt great. I'm still optimistic that I'll be able to hit my goal of 120 kilometers this week, as well as throw in a long run. The long run is what I really need right now. If I don't get the long run done, I'll be very upset. But if I get it done, anything else is just gravy. So here's to hoping that I get the long run done. And for those of you who like sports, and more specifically hockey, I'm taking a brief intermission to talk about one important thing. And that is the fact that the Montreal Canadiens made the playoffs. Go Habs, go! Go Habs, go! Go Habs, go! Carey! 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 Alright, so unreal news. I just got back from a nice 30-kilometer long run. Yesterday, which was Tuesday, I actually did a 16-kilometer run, just at an easy pace. It went well as well, especially after the 4 kilometers of tempo the day before. I was really worried that maybe I might have pushed it a little bit too much, but it actually felt great, and it felt even better today. So I'm very optimistic that the worst is behind me, and it's all smooth sailing from here, and it's all progression now. My pacing during my long run wasn't too bad. It was a 4:30 pace. Obviously, I was just going for distance as opposed to pace, but still, it's a little bit slower than my long runs were before the injury. I think I need a little bit of work there anyways. But like I said, I wasn't trying to push it. Maybe next week, if the leg is feeling a lot better, I'm going to push it a little bit harder on my long run. Maybe even do a progressive long run, kind of like a tempo. We'll see. So the way I was doing it, every 10 kilometers I stretched. So I stretched twice, one at 10 kilometer, one at 20 kilometer, and it felt pretty much the same throughout the entire thing. Of course I felt it. It actually got a little bit better from start to finish. So that's a good sign. Before, when my injury was at its worst, it would get worse and worse and worse as the run went. Now it seems to be getting better and better as it goes. So adrenaline's really helping. It almost seems like it's a different injury from when it started. So I'll take this injury over the IT band syndrome any day. So that means in the last 3 days, I've ran 70 kilometers. Actually, I'm planning to hopefully do 16 to 20 tomorrow, maybe another 16 to 20 the next day, and then take it very easy on Saturday and Sunday because I'm actually going camping, which is going to be awesome. I'm strongly hoping that I just need to do maybe like 15 kilometers combined during the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, because next week's actually a pretty crucial week. So it'll be less than 6 weeks to the marathon, and I had to start getting some quality workouts in. Of course, I don't want to rush it too much, but at the same time, I also want to try to push it a little bit as long as my leg can handle it. So hoping that Monday is a great workout, and we'll see. Regardless of everything, I'm absolutely stoked with how this is turning out. It's coming in the nick of time, and let's just say, Boston, I'm coming for you. All right, so as I was saying, on Friday, I really wanted to do a 16 to 20 kilometer run. It was just gonna be a really flat run, just nice and easy, and that way I could go into the weekend just focusing on some easy mileage to hit that 120 kilometers. However, things didn't go quite according to plan for the better. So on Thursday, which going into the run, I actually planned a 16-kilometer run. I actually changed my tune a little bit. I actually went a little bit harder than I expected to go, and I actually did a little bit longer than I expected to do, which I ended up doing a 20-kilometer run at a 4-minute and 22-second per kilometer pace, which was awesome. The leg felt great during the entire thing. I didn't have to stop and stretch at all. But going at a little bit of a harder pace felt great. Which brings me to the next day, on the Friday. Now instead of having to do a 20-kilometer run like I had planned, I only had to do 16. And my leg was actually feeling really good that day, and I was on a little bit of a time crunch to go camping. Instead of driving 15 minutes to the flat road that I was expecting to run on, I went right out in front. I'm pretty sure in that 16 kilometers I hit over 300 meters of elevation. And on top of that, I did a 4:30 pace, which is what I was planning to do on the flat route anyways. So it made me feel really good about getting the hill workout in, because I wasn't planning on doing that until the following week. So it got hills in 1 week earlier, which, considering I only have 6 weeks left to the marathon, that is great. And that took me to the weekend. I only had to do a 9-kilometer run on Saturday. It's actually a rolling hill trail, which I didn't expect. It actually got me a little bit more hills in. I think it was like, in the 9 kilometers, I believe it was 70 meters of elevation, which for a 9-kilometer run isn't too bad. And then on Sunday, I did a nice flat 5-kilometer at an easy pace. So overall, I ended up achieving my goal of 120 kilometers, which is absolutely amazing. But yeah, so for those of you who are looking into your own training, here is a summary of why my week was successful. So on Monday, I got my tempo work in. On Wednesday, I got that extremely important long run in for the first time since my injury. And finally on Friday, I got my hills in. And those are the 3 key workouts that I need to do in order to get my sub 3 hours to qualify for Boston. So if you want to see that content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll definitely be releasing 1 weekly update video all the way until I hit the marathon in 6 more weeks. And if you want to start a conversation with me, make sure to leave a comment about maybe your own training or about some of the things that you want to incorporate into your training, and I'll definitely make sure to respond to all your comments. And of course, hit that like button if you like this video and you want to see more of this content. But until then, run on. I'll see you guys later this week when I release another long run video in the Become a Better Runner series. Peace.